Well, hello there, Leo. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the second week of October, the 6th through the 12th. I have the 12 cards in front of me from the overview video. That's correct. If you're returning to my channel, you'll know that this is a totally different layout than I'm doing right now. I'm experimenting to see how it plays, and I really hope that you like it. It's much more in-depth, and we get into a lot more areas of your life. And I like to see how you respond to this. This is super cool. It's loosely based on the astrological houses with the use of tarot in each of those houses. So there are 12 houses, 12 cards to start, and we'll go ahead and get where you're blocked and what your solution is in each of those 12 houses. So let's get into it. All right. This is also supposed to be a very good week for you. I can tell you from the overview and from looking at these cards, things are getting very cool. All right, but let's go ahead and add some more cards to this reading. All of this deck is completely programmed for this week for you, and we're going to go ahead and add in these cards. And while we're doing that, I'll tell you about your guiding messages from my better angels and my guides. We are definitely talking about how stepping up and keeping notes, writing things down is going to help a lot to help you get into and move through all the changes that are happening, okay? You want to stay organized, okay? If you can do anything to stay organized, it will help you a lot, all right? That way, things will be better, right? Also, flexibility. Flexibility is going to be really important in this whole month, okay? So if we're not staying flexible, and everybody needs to embrace the changes that are happening around us, there's a lot going on. We have a lot happening. So we want to stay aware of it and just roll with the punches, roll with changes and see how it goes, right? We can definitely stay ourselves and keep moving as we like, but we need to do all those other things I just said, because if we're not flexible, if we're not doing those things, we will get lost in the mix, and we don't want to get lost. Now, do we, Leo? All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here with yourself, all right? We talked about the tower. Things are falling together for you. Things are starting to fall together for you. It's a little weird. Sometimes falling is good. Sometimes it feels scary, even though it is good, okay? So you might have a little fear factor issue. Don't be alarmed. It doesn't make you wrong or otherwise. So we have the tower, which shows the tree breaking up, and we have the emperor. Solidification and a strong foundation is blocking you, right? So you may have to change your foundation completely in order to embrace the change, okay? So even as things fall apart, you have something that's super strong, and it might need to change in order for you to move forward. And we have the King of Wands showing me that you need to have a down-to-earth, easygoing pal or somebody of like mind who will help you sort this out, because it's very counterintuitive sometimes to change the foundations in order to make room for the growth, right? So something needs to change to make room for growth, all right? In your money department, we're talking about the Three of Pentacles. You are definitely in a situation where you have new information coming to you about your finances. This is good news. You're going to feel very good about that. New ways to make more money. Very good news. This is about you having to fight for your power in a situation, and that being blocked. You're going to want to fight for your power in that situation. I want to make all the calls. I want to make all the... Don't push the river, okay? Let it come to you on its own terms, okay? The end result will be the Ace of Cups. Something you really love and care about is going to be blossoming in this situation if you just give it its own time to come to you. It will happen. It will happen just the way it's supposed to, all right? Now then, let's talk about communication. Aha! One more time, the Father of King of Pentacles is showing me that you want to be in charge of the situation. You're like, I'm the boss of this situation. I'm going to share what my money will be, and I'm going to name my own price, and I'm going to handle this. And indeed, the Knight of Wands is here to say, fighting for your ideas is blocking you. So, interesting. Be careful how you handle that situation. When you do name your own price, don't go too high. Just go like right around your top number, and then it'll come in just slightly under that, and it'll be okay, right? Okay, because we have the Five of Pentacles showing that, yeah, your solution to your communication is getting more advice, all right? So you may want to get more advice about the situation. It may be that these people are representing something that has been pre-established, and we know that these people very commonly do this, this, and this. And if you know that information, it'll help you a lot, okay? Cool. Let's move on to the family department. We were saying that you wanted to step up and be in charge of something within the family. Now, let's see how what's blocking you. Some empowering information will come to you that will stop you in your tracks. Oh, okay. Someone's sick, or someone is not well enough to travel. You're like, hey, I wanted to create a whole situation where we're all going to have a family reunion or something. And you're like, not everyone can come to that. Okay, so whatever you're choosing, you have to change your tack. Okay, change your idea about how you're going to handle that. And of course, you're also going to want to find a way to keep your big solution is to keep the money balanced, keep the money down. You can't dream the big dream. You want to keep the dream down to something that's financially feasible. All right, cool. Now we're going to talk about love, right? And you have something wonderful happening in the love department. You have the Nine of Cups. Yes, there's 9 of them there. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Whatever you care about the most is coming your way, and you're working it out. This could be a hobby that you're getting everything is coming together nicely with, or it could be another relationship with another person. But it doesn't have to be that kind of a relationship right now. We have a whole section dedicated to relationships. Don't be afraid about whatever this love situation is. If you're a new person into this relationship or whatever's going on, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of stepping up and getting all the tools necessary to do the thing you care about. If this is a hobby, don't be afraid if it is a new relationship with a real person and you're like, hey, I'm not sure how to step into this. But the beauty is you'll have a nice mind meld with the person. They'll be just as nervous as you are. If you're even open about the fact that you're nervous, then it'll help the situation move forward because you're both nervous. Yay! You can both be nervous at the same time. Ta-da! That's good. Let us now talk about the work and health department. We were talking about your learning new things about your health that are showing that you have maybe created some issues for yourself, and you're like, oh man. And now you have to make changes accordingly, so you're going through it. This is the strength department. You're feeling frustrated about that, but you're going to make the changes, and it's going to be all right. And if this is your work situation equally, you've caused yourself some issues, so you're having to sort of backpedal on yourself, maybe, because you've caused some bumps in the road for yourself. But fighting for your financial worth and value in this situation is important at this time. So you are wanting to step up in that situation, okay? But it's going to block you, okay? So right now, when you're backpedaling, isn't the time to fight for your financial worth and value. If it's your health, you may need to get a little financial help. It's going to cost a lot to fix whatever's going on, okay? So you're going to need to work out your finances on that. But brilliantly and fabulously, we have the Six of Pentacles. You are financially going to be taken care of, okay? So you will have enough money to take care of your health. You will have enough money to take care of whatever you need to at work, okay? So without you having to fight for it, you're just remembering what happened. And so, okay, Leo, let's go ahead and talk about the marriage and partnerships department of your life. Okay, we're going to talk about this. We have the doorway that is opening, right? So in this doorway is talking about how you have been looking at opportunities and possibilities, and in some cases, for some of you, this could be new options in your life, correct? Whatever this doorway is, it's not necessarily going to be fair for all the people involved. So yeah, this is your doorway, and this is it not being fair, okay? So there isn't going to be any fairness. Trying to be fair is going to block you from taking the doorway. So interestingly enough, the solution is the walking away from a situation, somebody that you cared about, and that it's not working anymore. So this is very much so, for some of you, going to be a breakup in a relationship. I'm sorry to say that. That is a real bummer. But at the same time, for some of you, it's time to go, all right? And it won't be fair, and it will suck. I'm sorry. Others of you in partnerships at work per se, you're going to find yourself wanting to step outside of work to continue the relationship or the friendship, right? So it won't be fair to the other coworkers as you separate yourself from the coworkers who might also think this is a fun thing. Let's do this together. It's like, no, 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 no. Only a couple of us are going to do this. And so you're going to separate yourself from the situation. And this will be a little awkward at some point, but you're actually going to be taking good care and stepping away from all the people, right? So maybe the people, you don't need to be around all the people when you're hanging out together, if that's a work-related partnership situation, okay? But more than likely, this is speaking about a breakup. And I'm sorry again, but there's going to be so much growth that comes from this situation. We're going to talk about death and release now. And of course, we have the Chariot, the movement, of course. This could be you moving forward and moving away from the relationship, moving into a new place, moving away from something that isn't working anymore, okay? We have fighting for your heart's desire will block you a little bit, and that's a drag. But you may not be able to take the toaster that you love so much, okay? You may have to just leave the toaster and move on, okay? So be aware that don't stop yourself from moving by fighting for something that you care about, okay? You're just going to have to let certain things go so you can move forward. You will have all the money you need to take care of what you want, and maybe you can buy a new toaster just like it, okay? So that way it isn't like a big deal, but you can move forward, all right? Now then, let's talk about movement and travel, right? Lots of movement already. So you have a big idea about what you want to do. It's exciting. You're excited about your new idea. Very good. Make sure it has something to do. Realize your dreams and goals could get in the way of your new idea, which is sort of a drag, but just sort of realize your dreams and goals are blocking you. Maybe they need to change too. I don't know, but let's look. You are going to have somebody of like mind that you can sit and talk with about what's going on to come up with a new plan. This is good stuff. You really want to be able to talk it through with someone else, get your ideas out there, see how that works for you, and that'll be great. Okay, so this is going to help you rectify whatever's not right within your dreams and goals to move you forward. Okay, now then, let's look at the ambition department, right? So this is that part that gets you up in the morning. You know, you need to stay focused on all the things that really get you up in the morning, and this is your ambition. You will be jumping into something brand new. This is the Fool card, letting me know that you are definitely starting a new job or a new situation over here. This is very cool. Something new is starting for you. You're excited about it. It's got you out of bed. New information about ways and means to make more money will stop you in your tracks because you get distracted easily. So don't be too distracted right now, okay, Leo? Do move forward with the one thing you're working on. Go start the thing. And if there's opportunities that come up, yeah, you can put them on the back burner. You'll worry about them later, all right? There is definitely an idea that you might be bringing people along to start your new project that will be creating your new work family. So this is cool. You've been doing all this stuff, getting people together, and now you'll have a new work family. Very good, like that. Excellent. Now, let's go ahead and talk about your friends department one more time. Mother of Swords. Queen of Swords is here, showing that there is a lady who wants to be in charge of some stuff. You're like, okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. I can sit in the back of the bus. I'm going to let you do your thing. Okay, cool. You be in charge. Nice. But things are going to go really, really slow. Almost so slow that people almost lose interest in what's going on. So you may break out your tools and use all of your capacity in this situation and go, okay, come on. I have the, okay, I want you to think about it like this. So maybe this person has said, hey, we're all going to go do this thing. Let's all get into some cars and get going. But certain people don't have cars. Certain people don't have a car that holds people. And everyone's getting a little weird about it. And you're like, oh, I don't know. And you're just going to say, okay, I like the idea. This isn't moving at all quickly enough for me. Things are moving very slowly. I don't like that. So I'm going to fix this by bringing my bus. Everybody get in the bus and let's just go. All right? You have the tools at your disposal to make this happen. So we're going to do that. We're going to just get on the bus and make things happen. Good job, Leo. That is so you. I love it. Awesome. Now, this is the unknown department, right? The things that we don't know all about, but we're like, okay, some things are happening. We got to figure this out. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. Let's see where we're at. We have the Hermit. This is that little part that's unknowable in your life, but there's some part of you that needs a little moment to take a deep breath, focus on that belly button, and figure out what you want, where you want to go, what's happening, and you just need a break. You need a little less input so you can get your output in order, okay? So don't be surprised if that's the big thing for you is that you want to take a break, all right? Remembering your past lessons is going to be super important for you, but this reverie will also stop you from moving forward. So you want to be cautious about how you deal with this reverie and figure out the best solution. That solution appears to be sharing it. Telling somebody else about what you're thinking about, which this so reminds me of what's going on over here, right? We're talking about dreams and goals, remembering past ideas. Ah, yes, the Hermit and Ace of Wands coming together. You can come up with a big idea when you're on your own. Remembering your past ideas, right? Dreams and goals, things that happened, right? And now you're going to share it. You're going to share it with somebody. You're talking it over with your Queen of Cups over there, or Queen of Wands. This is great. I love this. So, very nice. It's not as unknown as we thought it was, but here we are. We're in a position now to take all this amazing stuff that's happened this week and move forward. Good for you. I love this for you, Leo. This is very much a Leo week. Lots of action and stuff happening. Sorry about the potential breakup. That's never as fun as it seems. But I do know that with the new love coming in your life, I'm not surprised that you're just switching it up and doing what you need to do. All right? So try to be gentle. Don't try to make it fair, but you know, it may not be fair for you. You can buy your own toaster. All right? So yeah, this is great. We'll talk next week about the 13th through the 19th. I appreciate you all so much. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It really helps my little baby channel grow. And if you want to leave a comment, let me know how you like the way this reading is coming together for you. I'd really appreciate any input you have, just so I know if I'm on target or not so much. All right? Thank you again, and we'll talk next week.